Why did the UK Defence Minister's spokesman rush to deny that drones targeting British Cyprus base were Iranian, when the admission would have justified alliance solidarity and the denial exposes strategic incoherence? March 2026, Sky News reports, drones targeted RAF Akrotiri, the British sovereign base on Cyprus. The UK response was immediate and unusual, not condemnation, not threat, not alliance solidarity with America and Israel, but denial, not launched from Iran. The architecture of this denial is not intelligence assessment. It is political distancing disguised as factual correction. The speed of the denial reveals pre-positioned reluctance. British officials did not require hours to analyze debris, trace trajectories, consult allies. The "not from Iran" statement came immediately, suggesting London had already decided to avoid Iranian attribution regardless of evidence. This is not analysis. This is policy. Whatever strikes British bases, it will not be permitted to justify British involvement in the American-Israeli war. The architecture of this reluctance is alliance fracture measured in public statements. America and Israel want Iranian attribution. They need it to justify escalation, to maintain coalition cohesion, to prove that Iranian aggression is indiscriminate and requires collective response. British denial frustrates this architecture. It introduces doubt where certainty is required. It provides excuse for inaction where action is demanded. It transforms shared threat into disputed interpretation. But the deeper architecture is British strategic calculation of separate interest. The United Kingdom is not energy independent like America. It is not regionally threatened like Israel. It is not committed to regime change like both. British interests in the Middle East are commercial, trade, investment, financial services, not existential. A war that closes Hormuz, spikes oil prices, disrupts Gulf stability, and radicalizes Muslim populations damages British interests more than Iranian drones damage British bases. The denial is not factual, it is commercial. The unasked question, what if the drones were Iranian but Britain denies it anyway? The answer reveals the architecture of post-truth alliance management. Attribution is not forensic, it is political. Not from Iran means we choose not to treat this as Iranian, regardless of evidence. This is the same architecture that produced 4 to 5 day operation when 40 days were likely, that produced regime change when no defections occurred, that produced coalition when Spain immediately denied participation. The denial is not lie, it is strategy, preference for narrative that enables inaction over narrative that demands commitment. The Cyprus mystery is not who launched the drones, it is who benefits from not knowing. If Iranian, Britain must respond, militarily, economically, diplomatically. If not Iranian, Britain can observe, criticize, maintain commercial relationships, preserve diplomatic options. The uncertainty is not confusion, it is architecture, deliberate construction of interpretive space that permits alliance members to diverge without formal rupture. The drones that struck RAF Akrotiri, whoever launched them, achieved more than physical damage. They achieved revelation. That the coalition America claims is fragmenting before the war's first week, that allies are selecting separate paths, that British strategic interest is not American strategic interest, that the architecture of Western unity was facade maintained by common threat perception, that this war has dissolved. What do you think? Is this responsible British caution, avoiding premature escalation based on uncertain attribution? Or is it the deliberate construction of interpretive denial that enables alliance abandonment while preserving diplomatic courtesy, revealing that American coalition building has produced not partners but liabilities? Drop your thoughts below.